Hello friends, welcome back to SIFU Games. My name is Joseph, and it seems there won't be a God of War State of Play anytime soon. Sony buying Square was the big rumor from a few weeks ago. Embracer promises new entries in classic franchises. Ubisoft Montreal takes over Prince of Persia Remake development, and more. Let's get into the PlayStation news. We're all waiting for Sony to say or show something about God of War Ragnarok soon, given the title's launch window for 2022, and even more after animator Bruno Velasquez confirmed it will indeed launch this year. However, according to verified Resetera user Ash Hong via DualShockers, we shouldn't expect any news on the father and son duo anytime soon. The user was replying to a thread that speculated a state of play for the game may be happening by the end of the month. In my opinion, I think they will try to replicate last year in terms of gaming presentations with a God of War State of Play at some point, in the same way as Horizon last year. But we'll have to wait and see if it happens this month or later. However, I'm still not 100% positive we'll see the game launch this year, and my bet is March or April 2023. You may recall around the last week of March when Greg Miller from Kinda Funny hinted at 3 rumors that could possibly happen in what would have been a huge week of PlayStation news. One of those rumors was corroborated by VentureBeat's Jeff Grubb and was supposed to be a big acquisition. Grubb then confirmed this week that the rumored purchase was a Square Enix, but they never really hear enough to report on this acquisition with certainty before they happen. This is probably due to these talks being kept at a very high level within companies. He said he still cannot confirm it and still doesn't know if it will indeed happen. This comes in light of Square Enix selling their Western studios and IP in what they said was a move to focus on an efficient allocation of resources and add up corporate value, which screams to me we're looking for someone to buy the company at some point. But only time will tell if it ends up happening and if it's indeed Sony who snatches them. A move that will certainly bolster Sony's catalog with some huge RPG franchises. We stick with Square Enix as more information from their deal with Embracer has come up, and it turns out they are not giving up on all their Western businesses. They are keeping 3 IPs developed by external studios. There's Just Cause from Avalanche, Life is Strange that switches between Dontnod and Deck 9, and the most recent one with Outriders from People Can Fly. It's unclear what happened to some IPs like Sleeping Dogs, despite this one not being associated with Crystal Dynamics or Eidos, and there are rumors Square has kept Gex due to a renewed trademark application. Square Enix Collective will also continue, which is their partnership program that helps indie developers publish their games. On the other side of this transaction, Embracer has said they are planning to produce an exciting pipeline of new installments and original IPs from the 3 acquired studios, as they see this as an opportunity to invest in all those franchises. As I mentioned in the previous video, Crystal Dynamics is working on the recently announced Tomb Raider using Unreal Engine 5, plus helping Microsoft the initiative on the upcoming Perfect Dark game. After shipping Guardians of the Galaxy, Eidos Montreal seems to have several Unreal Engine 5 projects in development, and Square Enix Montreal will remain working on mobile games. Plus, it's now confirmed that Marvel and Disney should approve whatever happens with Avengers or future Marvel projects, including sequels to that or Guardians of the Galaxy, with these studios. Embracer also published the lifetime sales data for Tomb Raider. The franchise has gathered 88 million units sold for its AAA games since 1996. Out of which 38 million units come from the reboot trilogy that started in 2013 with Square Enix, something the publisher always saw as disappointing results. Besides that, it has achieved 53 million downloads from mobile games like Lara Croft Go and Relic Ruin. And according to Crystal Dynamics studio head Scott Amos, this is a look at just the games, while the franchise still has a transmedia world that includes films, series, comics, and more to come. Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake has been absent from Ubisoft news for the past few months after being announced in September 2020 and suffering several delays. Now the publisher has announced the game will be switching developers from Ubisoft Pune and Mumbai to Ubisoft Montreal, the very birthplace of the epic Sands of Time trilogy, as their post said. Montreal will now take the time needed to regroup on the scope of the game in order to deliver the best experience for this remake of an all-time classic when it's ready, and they are promising future updates on the progress. Post-rush action game Furi will be getting a new PS5 version and paid DLC for PS4, Switch and PC this May 17. It's called Onimusha and will let you play as a powerful fighter alternating between 2 stances. The DLC will be priced at $7, and if you own the PS4 version of the game, whether you purchase it or claim it from PlayStation Plus back in July 2016, you will be able to upgrade to the PS5 version for free. The PS5 version will support 4K and has a much higher frame rate with improved load times and a safe transfer option. We have a few updates on some PS5 games. There's Ghostwire Tokyo that adds support for variable refresh rate on PS5, besides fast travel options earlier in the game, performance improvements, and resolving a few issues. SIFU got the first free update as a slow clap promised last week, and it adds the option to change your outfit with 3 new outfits to choose from after you unlock them, an advanced training mode, an easier and harder difficulty option, the possibility to fight multiple enemies at once, and a few hotfixes. And Housemarque has pushed update 3.03 for Returnal with some difficulty rebalance for the Tower of Sisyphus that sadly ended in leaderboards being reset, plus a new audio log in the tower and a few co-op fixes. We end this video with a few reminders on the new games for all PlayStation subscription services available for download. On PlayStation Plus you have FIFA 22 for PS4 and PS5 which you have to claim separately, Tribes of Midgard for PS4 and PS5, and Curse of the Dead Gods for PS4. Then for PlayStation Now you have Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, Soul Calibur 6 and Blasphemous all for PS4. While on EA Play you can download NHL 22, it seems FIFA 22 and Battlefield 2042 are not joining the service for now despite rumors that indicated so. And finally, happy May the 4th if you're a Star Wars fan, and the PlayStation Store is currently running a sale with games like Star Wars Squadrons, Jedi Fallen Order and more, plus WB Games has added new paid DLC for the recent LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. And there you go, that's all the time we have for this episode of PlayStation News. Let us know what you think about any of these stories in the comments below, like or dislike to share your feedback, check out other videos you may enjoy while you're here, and consider subscribing for more PlayStation content. Thank you so much for watching, my name is Joseph, this is Hype for Games, and let's get hype!